Today we've got a matchup between Teemo and Leona. I'm going to be playing Leona Radiant Dawn. The goal of this deck is kind of have a little bit of a mix of offensive and defense, right? Going to be really aggressive with my partner champion, Yellow Leona here, be able to get the stuns and go for the conquers. And then I've got Sona in the deck to be able to put on the defense, regenerate my runes, and then use spells to defend and hold.
I'm going to be playing Teemo Swift Scout, and the goal of this particular version of Teemo is not hiding things. I'm playing a bit of a wacky version where I'm trying to play very large units either from my trash pile or directly from the deck. I've got cards like Nocturne, Promising Future, and Soul Gorger to get that done, so we'll see how it fares into this stun-heavy Leona.
Roll to see who goes first, and we'll figure it out. Let's start this best of 3.
Odd.
Even. We got our battlefields. I am using Monastery of Harana. Monastery says, when you conquer here, you may spend a buff to draw 1. I am going to create the buffs with my Leona Legend, and then I can eat them up to draw more cards.
I am going to be going with Candlelit Sanctum on the first game here. This says when you conquer here, you look at the top 2 cards of your main deck. You can recycle one or both of them, and those that you keep you can put back on top in any order. And my hope is that I can maybe high roll into a Nocturne here in game 1 off of conquering this.
All right, and with that, seeing those, I won the die roll. I'm going to pick to play first. Draw. I will put 2 back.
I will also put 2 back. Oh, this opening hand is not at all what I was looking for. Even after the mulligan, I have no turn 1 plays. I do have a gust, but I have to hope that that sticks or else I'm going to fall behind on points. The one benefit I have is I have a Promising Future, and because I'm going second, I can play it on turn 2. So even if I do fall behind, I can throw a Hail Mary and hopefully get back in this game, but this is not the start I was looking for. Of all the hands that ever handed, this is a hand.
I will go first. 2 runes. Draw for turn. And we will start by just playing out a Daring Poro and passing to you.
All right. Old A, B, C, D, but I have nothing to awaken, nothing at the beginning, so we're going to channel 3 runes because I'm going second. We're going to put a Teemo that I own into my hand.
Sure.
That is going to be my turn.
Okay. I will awaken, getting channel, and I will draw up. I'm going to go ahead and send a Poro into the Candlelit Sanctum.
I would like to, as a reaction, gust said Poro.
I think I will respond with a Discipline to pump it up to 4.
All right, I will be sad about that.
Okay, it'll resolve and I will draw. And now that will conquer here. Get some dice for our point totals. I'll get that conquer and I will trigger the Candlelit Sanctum so I can look at these top 2 cards. I will put this one to the bottom, leave this one on top. This is the one I've left on top. Then I will spend these 2 and play a Clockwork Keeper. I will not go for the draw here.
All
and
right,
I'll pass it.
We'll draw. And we are gonna rip it with a Promising Future.
Alright. Why don't you explain this one for the class, because this one is a contentious card.
This is fun, is what it is.
Yes.
Who doesn't like fun? Each player will look at the top 5 cards of their main deck, and then choose one and recycle the rest. Starting with the next player, so Cass will get to go first. Each player plays those cards.
So I know what you pick, but then I play mine first, right? That's how this works?
Yeah.
Because I know it always confuses people, that ordering, because it is a little bit weird. But I know what he picks before I pick mine, but mine gets played first.
So for the class here, these are the options that we have. Now, a couple of really spicy ones, but we're going to select this. And then we have to recycle these, and they are randomized. That's an important part.
And I will have to pay power costs, though, right?
That is correct. In case we're wondering why I chose this play pattern, it's because this was the rest of the hand.
guess we'll pick this, which feels kind of bad, and then so I gotta shuffle this up, send it to the bottom of the deck. All right, and then I reveal first.
Yep.
I will ramp and draw.
Okay.
So ramp 1 rune with my Find Your Center, and draw a card.
I will play a Mind Splitter.
All right, so I will reveal my hand to you.
Wow, we
The
have
illusion of choice.
the illusion of choice. You are paying attention here. We have 2 Leonas, 2 Fioras, and a Defy. I think we're going to choose the Defy because that's the only one that actually gets rid of an option.
Yeah.
And then that would conclude my turn.
Sure. All right.
I am out of
Over to me.
energy.
I will score for holding. All right. You already know these are in hand, so I'll just play the ones from hand.
What?
Get rid of...
That's a Leona. I didn't see that coming.
There's no way that I would play Leona. I'll go score the monastery.
That makes sense.
And I will move the Poro home. Pass the turn to you.
Draw. Not exactly what I wanted to see on the draw, sadly. Going to move this here.
Nothing from me.
Nothing from you. Okay, so I get a conquer. I'm on the board.
There we go.
And then when I conquer, I get to look at the top 2.
This is where the Nocturnes show up.
We will recycle 1.
Okay, maybe the Nocturnes don't show up.
And we'll play a Nocturne.
Oh no, I got slow rolled on the Nocturne. What are you talking about? What are we talking about here? Now I'm behind. Oh no.
Play a hidden card.
Yeah, of course you will.
And I will do so using, instead of
Yeah,
recycling, I get to just use an energy, which is really cool. This is a tough call, but I think I will just pass and leave this up.
Ready our runes, ready everything. I'll score the monastery for that hole. Get some more runes. Draw up. Okay. Let's just start by sending these in. So this is coming in for assault, and then we have an attack trigger from my Leona Determined. Gonna stun your Mind Splitter. We'll go ahead and we'll put the buff on the Poro. So the Poro will become, well, unless you've got a response. You have a response to the attack?
Yeah, I was going to say, I have a reaction speed.
Yeah, to the attack trigger.
To the attack trigger, which would like to be a gust on the Poro.
Gust on the Poro. I'll go ahead and defy the gust.
Unfortunate for me. I was hoping after the 1 discard you did not have
now, anything before this attack trigger resolves. Before the attack trigger.
Yep.
Okay.
We need to
Yep.
flip the Teemo. I have to reveal all of them, right? So we have Mundo, Timelines, stacked. Looks like we are whiffing on the looks for
No
hiddens.
Nocturnes, no Hiddens.
No Nocturnes and no Hiddens.
Right.
Unfortunate.
You did say this was not going to be very hidden heavy. This is the Nocturne look, right?
It is a Nocturne look.
Yeah.
But the Nocturne would have been very relevant.
It would be very relevant here. So now the stun will resolve unless... Any more reactions?
No.
Okay, so the stun will resolve onto the Mind Splitter. And in this case, I will actually buff Leona. So this is 5 and this is 3. But you have 9 total.
I do have 9 total might.
And I only have 8. So I have no actions.
I also have no actions.
All right, so we'll go to damage. I'll kill the Mind Splitter.
Yep.
And then my guys will go home. And then I will have the Clockwork Keeper come home as well. Tap all 7 of my runes.
That is a lot of runes.
Big ol' stack. And play a Tasty Fae Folk. And I will send it over to you.
Well, awaken. Hey, look, I actually have a beginning I get to hold.
Unfortunately, I had nothing, even with 7 runes, to push through the might of a little guy.
So we are going to start by coming here.
No responses.
Hooray! You get a point. We're up to 3.
There you go.
3 on the 3, just to make me feel better. The future looks bright.
Oh no. Oh no. Charmer's taking me to the casino. I don't want to go.
All right. We both get to look at 5 cards.
Yep. Yeah, you first, right?
Yeah. So I will be those at home. We're going to select this.
I feel like I'm getting... What,
However,
Soul Gorge.
I would like to say, hey, look, I have found a Nocturne.
No.
Reinforce here when we play that Nocturne. And then these will go to the bottom.
All right. I will look at my 5. We hit. Found the perfect card. Is what it is.
That is
so
not good for me.
I will pick the biggest thing in the deck, and we will use that. So now I've got to play first.
Mm-hmm.
I will say goodbye to your Nocturne with my Harness Dragon.
Oh.
I'll kill one of those. I do have to pay power cost for Promising Future, right?
Yes.
So that will cost me a premium of 2 Order Runes.
And I have a Rasa. This Rasa play is unfortunately just not what I'm hoping for, but it is the only chance I have at staying alive. I don't expect much out of it, but it's the only thing I got. Yeah, space. Given the state of the board, I am very quickly falling behind. And then that is my turn.
I'll go with Leona to Hirana, and the stun trigger will happen.
Stun!
And I will trigger Leona to put a buff onto the Harness Dragon.
All right.
And I have no actions that I will play.
Yeah, I also have none, so my Nocturne will pass away.
I will spend a buff, the one that I just made, to draw on this Conquer from activating the Hirana effect. I think we will send in the Tasty Feyfolk here, and that will trigger your Teemo effect.
We will reveal some cards. Rasa. Hey, look, there are actually early game drops. I know that that's a surprise.
Something that we didn't see in
We
this
didn't
game.
see at all.
Okay. Feyfolk's gonna go into the Sanctum. I've got no actions.
I also have no actions.
All right. I will assign my damage to Teemo. I will conquer to 6, and I will trigger Sanctum. Take a look at the top. I will keep them on top like this. I think I need to just make you do something. So for me, I'm just going to pass.
Fair enough. So I can win this. So we will make you at least use it, right? So theoretically, I'm supposed to attack here.
6 into 6.
6 into 6.
Well, we will discipline my Tasty Feyfolk.
Yeah.
+2 and draw.
And I have no actions, which then means you will win, sir.
All right. Yeah, I still had the 2 Fioras in there, but there was a Rune Prison that I was able to put on top with the discipline in hand. It's nice to be able to play Leona against a deck that is more unit focused, because often right now you play against a lot of Kaisa and you don't really get to play the game. That matchup's horrible, so it's nice to play into things where I get to stun, I get to make my buffs, and my units get to be the beatdown. All right, Charmer, game 2. I've got Windswept Hillock as my battlefield that I'll be presenting, and Windswept Hillock says units here have ganking.
I have Star-Tipped Peak. So this one says when you hold here, you may channel 1 rune exhausted.
I see we've both presented the same chosen champions, no sideboarding of that, but since you lost game 1, you get to go decide who gets to go first.
I believe I'm gonna go first in this scenario.
All right, well, let's go ahead and draw up, get to our mulligans. I'm gonna mulligan 1.
And I'm gonna mulligan 2. Channel 2 runes. Draw a card. And look at the options. You always want to use the Chaos rune in case it's going away from a Nocturne. So we're gonna play stacked deck here. So look at the top 3 cards of my main deck, put 1 into my hand and recycle the rest.
Isn't Nocturne any power?
Oh, I guess it is any power.
Oh, because you found one. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, we can just read it. Oh yeah, I get to put one of these in my hand too. I guess we'll put that one in my hand.
Of course. Of course the game would start like this.
That was fun, so I'm gonna play stacked deck. And look at the top 3
You're gonna go to
cards.
0 runes, but 2 Nocturnes?
Oh, this is tough. We're gonna put this one in hand.
And then the Nocturne in play.
No, sadly, no
I see.
Nocturne
Yeah,
this
yeah,
time
I see.
around. But that will complete my first turn. I think that was still an okay start. At first, I thought my opening hand might be a little bit sketchy because it's yet another game where I didn't have a turn 1 play in the form of a unit. However, having 2 stacked decks gave me a couple of looks, and I did hit the turn 1 Nocturne, so I'm feeling much better about it now.
Over to me, I get 3 runes. So I'm going second. I'll draw. Yeah, this hand is a little bit more flexible than in the last game. I've got a lot more spells to go with these early drops, and Discipline is like a really core piece of the deck because getting that buff but also replacing the card is just so impactful when your units usually just have these small margins that you get to beat things. I think I have to get on board, so I will just play out a Daring Pora, and I will go ahead and pass a deed.
We will start by sending a Nocturne to Star-Tipped Peak.
I got nothing to stop you.
I also have no actions.
That's going to be a point.
Hooray, I get a point. Now, this is going to seem a little weird, but hear me out. I am going to use my ability to play a hidden card here.
That didn't seem a little weird. That seems very normal for Teemo.
And I will also play a Watchful Sentry.
Okay.
Believe it or not, this was the weird thing, because I have a 2-drop.
Yeah,
the first time.
Yeah, I see. I understand. Now
Then I will
get
pass.
it. All right. I really got to get you off of there. But I have to challenge this. So I'm going to go to the Star-Tipped Peak with 3. And I guess I need to do something first.
I was going to say, yep, you have 3.
So I will make it 5 with Discipline. Anything
5
before.
is bigger than I can gust, but the good news is that this is a fighter flight.
Yeah,
Not a
okay.
gust.
So I will draw for Discipline.
Yeah.
And this will get bounced.
So my opener had some early drops, but then not a lot of follow-up units. The good news is Cass also had a really slow start, so I'm kind of hoping I can use my Fighter Flight and my Rebuke to just slow him down until I can find some of my own board presence before he does.
It's tough. You are going to get that extra rune from Star-Tipped, which I don't like.
It's to make up for the Nocturne. That's why I run this.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and make some of my own runes. I'm going to find your center. I'm going to find my center. And I'm going
Find
to
somebody's center.
channel a rune and draw a card. And that'll have to be it for my turn, which is tough.
Okay.
Because you are going to get that hold with Star-Tipped Peak.
All right, so coming onto my side, we're going to do Awaken. At beginning, I get the hold, and I get to channel a rune Exhausted. And then I get my normal channel.
Yeah.
And then we get the draw for the turn. We're going to put a Teemo into my hand.
Okay.
Then I would like to send a Watchful Sentry here.
That's going to be fine.
And I will score a point. We're up to 3. No, not that one. This one. Pay attention. Just pay attention. We're going to use my legend ability to pay an energy instead of a rune to hide something. I wonder what it could be.
At Hillock.
At Hillock, yeah.
Okay.
And then you have no floating runes, correct?
I don't.
So I'm going to take this opportunity to gust the
Gust
Poro
my guy.
now
All right.
and hope that you don't have any sort of accelerate or anything.
Come back to my hand.
And then I will pass my turn.
I'm afraid of you having another fighter flight or something here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got to slow this down a little bit. Let's go ahead and do 8. Harness Dragon and kill your Nocturne.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Put these to the bottom. I'm just going to have to pass.
Beginning, I don't have anything here, but we do get the hold point, so we go to 4. Draw. Then, so I have a couple of different options here, and while the Mundo is very enticing, this early in the game, I just don't think I have enough in the trash to make it worth it. So while the Soul Gorger will only get a Nocturne back, it's still a lot of might, and it's split across 2 bodies, so I'm going to play it safe and go that route here. What I'm going to do here is float some energy, play a Seal.
Okay. Play the Seal.
We're going to play a Gorger.
Okay.
And we're going to use this for the other one. And then we're still going to have to burn one more. Because unfortunately, Nocturne is the only thing that I can get back, but it is still a pretty big influx of might. Yeah, we're going to do this here to reinforce, and then I will pass the turn.
There should be one more though, right? Because you floated one to play the seal, and then you use the seal to pay 1 power, and then 1 more power to play the Soul Gorger.
You are correct. 1 more.
All right, I will ready stuff. You are tapped out, but you do have this hidden card that is very likely Teemo. So I'm gonna send in this dragon. This board is pretty stacked already, and I'm pretty confident that's a Teemo there. Now, if he finds 1 Nocturne, I actually have the buffs to beat it. The only problem would be if he finds 2. I guess we still just have to start with sending this and keeping runes up to defend it. So we will go with 6 into 5. And I will ask you to flinch.
I will show a Teemo.
Okay.
It was not the fighter flag set.
I thought that might be the case.
But we're going to reveal 5. We have a Nocturne,
Yeah.
which is a pretty good start. We have a Nocturne, which is a pretty good follow-up.
Darkness! Finds 2.
So, no hidden cards, but I will
Yep.
choose 2
Pay
Nocturnes.
2 for Nocturne.
And I would like them to reinforce
Yeah.
when they
Both
come
of them?
down. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if all those runes up can deal with
Can I deal with
darkness.
What the is that? Well, I can't see shit in here. It's dark as hell. Can I deal with 12, 13, 14, 15 with 6? That seems unlikely. I think it starts with a discipline. We get this up to 8. And then we'll draw. And we'll see if we find something more, because that at least deals with 2 Nocturnes in the
that makes sense to me.
very least. And now that puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runes remaining. Okay, I've got an idea. Play a Zenith Blade. So I'll pay 3, and I will recycle 2. And I will stun a Nocturne. And Leona will trigger putting a buff on to the Harness Dragon.
All right, so the dragon is up to 9 currently.
Yep, and there is 8, 9, 10, 11 threatening it. I will pay 3 to play the Call of Glory on it, to pump it to 12, and then I will kill 3 Nocturnes if we move to damage here.
Yes, I am tapped out.
I will kill 3 Nocturnes, and then my dragon will go home.
3 Nocturnes go to my trash.
That's gonna have to be a pass for me.
We'll score 1 for here. Channel. Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's a good thing I have the seal.
No, no, it's not. It's not promising future, is it? It's not. There's no Nocturnes to pull, but
here's
it's
the
like...
thing. I still have to draw for my turn. Oh.
I know there's no Nocturnes to get out of it, but there's still...
But I have enough mind runes that I could into a
Mundo. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Going to move this Gorger here.
All right.
Because I would like to score.
I can't stop you.
And go to 6. This is such a tough call, but I think what we're going to do here is, instead of going for the flashy play, we're just going to take advantage of an opportunity. We're going to pay 2.
Okay.
And we're going to rebuke your dragon.
So not enough that you got to get all these Nocturnes on the board, you also have to put my cards back in my hand. Why can't you put your Nocturnes back in your deck? I don't want to see them anymore. Yeah, that's horrible. Alright, that's coming to hand.
Now, I'm opting to do that there just because you are tapped out, and I want to try to play around wind walls or anything silly. We're going to just move the Teemo here so I have a couple of units presence there in case that dragon comes back down. I want 1 on each, or to draw if it's here, and then I will pass.
Alright. I think that rebuke is probably going to seal things up, but let's see what I got.
Yeah, I
draw.
felt like I had to take the opportunity when you had no counter spells available.
Seems like what I have to do to not lose immediately. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a power to accelerate a Tasty Fey Folk. And then we'll send it here.
All right, I will pass actions.
Yeah, nothing from me, so
Alright, so
killed
this will
that.
die, but I get
will
to draw
conquer,
a card.
score 1, and I'll pass the turn.
We score for holding. So I will pay 1 energy to play a Rasa.
Okay.
I will pay 2 more energy to play a Raven Bloom. And I will leave my 3 remaining energy up and pass the turn.
Got 7, 8, 9 runes to work with. And I score for holding, of course.
Yes, that's important.
I will pay 1. Find your center. All right. I'm gonna lose here, but we will pay 4 and 1 power. Get my Leona out. We will send in the tasty Fey Folk, and then I will pay 3 and 2 power to stun Rasa and move Leona in, triggering her attack trigger. So on this stun, we'll get a buff. We'll give it to the Fey Folk. And now Leona's attack trigger is going to happen. Any reactions before that?
At what point in the stack is my Teemo going to trigger?
It will trigger. It is on defend. So actually before Zen's Blade. So this is just this moving.
All right, so we're gonna reveal 5, 2, 3, and sadly.
Okay,
yes.
so nothing there.
I just
So
wanted
now,
to make sure.
Yeah, no, you are correct though. That's right on the defense.
The-
So this will come in, stun the Rasa, unless there's a reaction to that one.
There
but-
is no reaction to that one.
So this will move in, and now this attack trigger's on the stack. Any reaction to that attack
I
trigger?
have no reaction to that one.
That will stun Soulgorger,
Mhm.
and then I will put a buff on Leona. And then I got nothing, so we'll go to damage, and I don't have enough.
All right.
Because I have 7, 12, not quite enough to get through the 15. All right, Charmer. Game 3. I've got Grove of the Godwillow left. This is when you hold, draw 1.
My location for game 3 is Obelisk of Power. I chose this time around instead of last game because I did not want to give him the opportunity to go straight to 4 runes. And we're just going to hope to ramp me into some good stuff now.
Interestingly, I have the choice where I could go second and go for 4 runes, but you got me on Grove of the Godwillow, which I tend to want to go first on to try and get my 2-drop there to start holding right away. So I think I will go first, and I will hope that I can find an early drop to go with it, because my deck does use Obelisk going second really well with all those 4 drops I've got.
It does.
I'm going to mulligan 2.
I'm not going to mulligan any.
I don't like that. I will channel 3 runes. Obelisk. Yikes. That is not a good start. I will pass.
At the beginning phase, channel 1, and then channel my 3 because I'm going second. Play a Sentry. We will stack the deck.
I'd rather you didn't. It's Nocturne every time. That's the thing. That's the thing that you, like with Charmer, and it's like you would think that like for content we're just putting the Nocturnes on the top of the deck, but we're not. He just hits them every time.
We're gonna choose this. Sadly, no Nocturne.
Okay, well, this is what I get for and then I don't have to worry about it.
Going to play a Seal, and we're going to put a Teemo in my hand, and then I will pass.
Well, go ahead and tap 4. Play my champion from the partner zone, chosen champion zone, and I will pass the turn.
Channel. Draw. Oh, not what we were looking for.
Look, if you've got a slow enough start, then I'm okay.
I would like to try to conquer Grove of the Godwillow.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to stop you.
Hooray, I'm on the board. I would then like to pay 1 using my Teemo Legend ability here to hide a card. I think I'm just going to leave my runes up and pass.
I don't like that. I don't like that. And I think the thing is with all these runes up, and you having all these runes, I gotta try. I gotta send her in. So, on attack trigger, anything before that resolves.
Not before it resolves.
All right. Then I will stun your Watchful Sentry, and I will give a buff to my Leona.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass on actions. Yeah, I figured
play a fight or flight to try to send her
that
back.
might be the case, and we'll defy the fight or flight.
Okay. So this resolves as far as the chain goes. Then as an action, rebuke the Leona. So my opener had some early drops, but then not a lot of follow-up units. The good news is Cass also had a really slow start, so I'm kind of hoping I can use my fight or flight and my rebuke to just slow him down until I can find some of my own board presence before he does.
That one is difficult to stop. Leona will come back to hand. And then I will replay Leona. I will pass the turn.
So we will awaken. Yeah, we will use my legend ability. Hide another card. As much as I still want to develop stuff, I think the play is to once again leave my runes up.
I see. All right.
And I will pass.
It feels like once again I just have to run back there. I can't just let that stay. We'll go here. Anything before the attack trigger results?
Before the attack trigger? No.
Buff will go here. Stun the Watchful.
This is stun.
Yeah. All right.
Then like to reveal Teemo.
All right, fair enough.
We're going to reveal the top 5.
No Nocturnes, no Nocturnes, no Nocturnes. Okay, I've dodged a Nocturne. I've dodged a Nocturne.
Really needed
And for
that
the,
Nocturne
for the first
there.
time ever. Any further action?
Yes.
It's gonna be a fight or flight. I'll kill me.
I would like to attempt to gust
Ooh.
my Teemo back to my hand.
No response for that.
I will get my Death
You
Knell
do get
trigger.
your draw. Finally. Finally, we are free. Now I will
You also get your point?
My point for conquering. The battle is finally won. As I will F4, and we will get the Sona on board.
That is very bad for me.
I will pass and ready these runes for Sona's trigger.
Okay.
Finally, after this horrid early game, I am able to get both Leona and Sona on the Grove of the Godwillow, and now those spells from earlier are gonna start to pay off. I get to reset these 4 runes each turn, get them readied, so that I've got the spells to back up my board and prevent Charmer from taking it.
All right, so we are going to play a Mind Splitter.
You will get all of this info.
I love info. There's a lot of really good stuff in there.
This is a nasty hand.
That is a nasty hand, sir. I think we're going to get rid of the Tasty Fey Folk.
All right.
That is the most threatening board presence.
Discard the Tasty.
And unfortunately, I then have to pass. So as much as I wish I could stop you, having 2 units over there is too much for me.
All right, I will ready them. Score, draw for Godwillow. Ready 2 runes. I will play Leona at home. Cycling 1. And I will pay 3 to play a Find Your Center to draw 1. And channel a rune. I will pass the turn for a Sona trigger.
I really wish that I could get you off of that grove. We will attempt to go here.
I'll allow it.
I have no actions. Scoring.
Yeah.
And I would like to play another Mind Splitter.
Well, you get
See what
another
new
choice.
info. In this instance, we need to target the Rune Prison. Because that's essentially +7 might against my Mind Splitter. And then this may come as a shock to you, but I'm going to pay 1 energy to hide.
Never would have seen it coming. All right.
And then I will pass.
All right. I will. All right. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Stop.
and recycle a Calm Rune to play Fey Folk Accelerated. Then I will send these two into the Obelisk of Power, and now there is a Leona trigger on this deck here.
All right, I will go Teemo.
All right. No Nocturnes, no Nocturnes, no Nocturnes, no Nocturnes. Okay, well, that is a Nocturne.
There is one Nocturne, but no hidden, and we will absolutely play it.
I will then resolve the Leona.
Yep.
I'll stun the Mind Splitter. And I'll put the buff on to Leona. Now what we're looking at is 5-11 versus 11, 12, 13.
That is what I have as well.
I will play Call to Glory, spending a buff from this Leona as an additional cost to give +3 to my Leona here, putting her to 8.
Well, I have no other actions that I can take.
All right. So we'll go to damage. I will kill everything, of course.
Yeah. I will do my 6 to the Tasty.
Yep. And then Fey Folk will have a Death Knell trigger where I will channel 2 Exhausted Runes, and I will draw. And then I will conquer the Obelisk of Power, going up to 4 points. And then I will pass the turn, and Sona will trigger. I will take 4 runes back to readied.
Okay, this is gonna seem a little wonky, but we're gonna take a Hail Mary. I only beat your deck if I high roll anyway, so we are first going to try to fight or flight the Leona back to your base.
I'll defy that.
Okay.
I will say no thank you.
So I will spend 1 and this to play a Rasa.
Yeah, okay.
And then I will attempt to play Invert Timelines now that the Defy is gone.
Trade 4 cards for 4 cards.
But I know what those 4 cards are. And I would also like to draw 3.
No, it's good. I will allow it.
Alright, discard the Nocturne I drew. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drawing a Nocturne is not what you want to do with this card. There are some options when that happens. I do have cards like the Inverted Timelines that can get rid of them, but ultimately it's not just a wasted draw, but it's also a wasted high roll, which is exactly what my deck needs to do in this game.
All right, there's 4, and just these would have been really nice to keep in hand. I have these.
And I will play a stacked deck.
Okay.
So look at the top 3 cards. 1.
I mean, surely you hit Nocturnes at a certain point here.
3.
You found 1 earlier.
Well, this is, I think, a pretty straightforward choice. We're going to go ahead and grab this one. Let's try to send Leona back again.
Got it this time. Leona, phone home.
And finally, I will attempt a Mind Splitter into the Sona.
While I didn't find new spells, I found Sona's best friend. I will play Shen as a reaction.
All right, so moving to damage because I am sadly out of resources here. I have to assign to Shen.
Yeah, and I will assign my 9 there. Shen will die. He will die a hero. Timelines takes all these spells I've been holding on to play with my Sona, but as I'm ripping those top cards off the deck, I hit a bunch of units, and guess what? One of those units can be played at reaction speed, baby. That is a 1-of in the deck, but it comes down at reaction and it gets tank, so I can keep my Sona alive against what seems like it's just gonna be a Mind Splitter attack. And there you go. You play that baby, and it is over.
He will die a hero, and then I have to pass.
I will awaken. I will begin in the beginning by scoring 2 points, drawing for Grove. Then I will channel and then draw for turn. And from here, this is where it starts to get very in my favor, I think. It already kind of was with the getting the Leona and everything there.
Yeah.
But we'll do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh no.
2 of these.
Oh no, I know what this is.
Come in here.
Oh no.
And it is the big boy Harness Dragon. Gonna kill the Rasa.
Oh.
And then we'll also just put like a little guy here, because he's just a little guy. And we'll draw. And I think I'll leave a Leona at home just in case. I'll pass the turn, and we'll get the Sona to ready 4 runes for me.
We will ready.
You got a way to fight back?
I don't think so because of your Sona. It has been...
So much value.
Well, you are at 6. You are currently holding both battlefields. And I have, unfortunately, no way.
And that Sona value was just going to keep on going. I had double discipline to go for those 4 runes there.
Yeah.
To keep it rolling. So, good game, Charmer.
It was, of course, because the Sona was too much to handle game 3.
If you enjoyed this gameplay, let us know. We can do more with Leona, more with Teemo, or let us know what other decks that you want to see on the next time down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, let us know that you're loving it. And other than that, we'll leave the decks in the description so that you can see what we were playing today. And we'll catch you on the next one.